In the last video, we covered what AI red teaming is and why it matters. In this video, I'm going to show you how to onboard your first AI application into the AI security platform, step by step. The onboarding flow has 3 steps. Step 1 is choosing your connection type. This tells the platform what kind of AI application you're connecting to. There are several categories to choose from. For direct API connections, you can select REST API, Proxy SDK, or an OpenAI-compatible endpoint. If you're working with a managed platform, you'll see options like Microsoft Copilot Studio and Salesforce Agentforce. For LLM providers, there's Azure OpenAI, AWS Bedrock, and Hugging Face, among others. You'll also choose whether your application is internal-facing or customer-facing, which helps the platform and your team interpret risk findings in the right context. For this demo, we'll select Azure OpenAI. Select it and move to Step 2. Step 2 is connection configuration. The fields here will vary depending on the connection type you chose, but the idea is the same. You're giving the platform what it needs to communicate with your application. For Azure OpenAI, there are 4 key fields. The system prompt, your model's existing instruction set, so the platform can replicate how your app behaves in production. Your API key, which authenticates the platform's requests. The deployment URL, which is the endpoint where your model is hosted on Azure. And the deployment name, which identifies the specific model deployment you want to test. Once those are filled in, the platform automatically runs a connection test to confirm everything is working before you move forward. If something's off, you'll see an error right here, so you can catch it early rather than further down the line. Step 3 is general app configuration. This is where you define the context around how this application will be treated on the platform. You'll start with the basics, the environment stage, development, staging, or production, and a description of your application. This description is one of the most important fields in the entire setup. The more detail you provide about what your app does, who it serves, and what it's allowed to do, the more domain-specific and precise the attacks will be, and the higher their chances of surfacing real vulnerabilities. A single vague sentence is by far the most common configuration mistake we see, so take the time to be thorough here. From there, you can indicate whether the app uses RAG and set its default language. You'll also configure a few operational parameters, rate limits, parallel request capacity, and a toggle for multi-step attack support, which enables more sophisticated chained attack sequences during testing. Once you've reviewed everything, hit save, and your AI app is onboarded. That's all it takes. In 3 steps, the platform has everything it needs to start testing your application. Now that your app is onboarded, the next step is configuring your probes, the specific attack categories and test scenarios the platform will run against it. We'll walk through that in the next video.